Hello, this is a follow-up video for last week's follow-up video. Last time I made a video, I had said I was going to get some blood work done, and I was going to the doctor's in the morning to take a look at my blood and just see how it was. And I went over the results with my doctor, and I have them here. And every they basically tested me for everything you could test for, and everything is fine. Suspiciously good, actually. Um, my doctor said that these are some of the best blood tests she'd ever seen, and that they all just everything's fine internally. She also did a few tests and checked um, around my body just to see if all my organs were in place, and as far as she could tell, everything is fine with me. We had a chat to see if I wanted to go ahead with an MRI, but I felt that I would wait a few weeks and see how I felt, and to see if um, the good news with my blood would maybe somehow help the other symptoms. The first few days after my finding out about my good healthy blood, I felt pretty good. The anxiety levels were down, um, and everything seemed fine. But the past few days have been really hard again. Last night, trying to fall asleep was the worst. I don't know if it's hard to sleep for other people, but it was really bad. I just felt all my symptoms basically at once, and I hadn't had the speeding heartbeat in a while, but I had that again last night. Again, my symptoms are extremely physical, and I don't know if other people with anxiety have this with these extremely physical symptoms that are so scary that they feel like there is no other excuse than you're dying or something is seriously wrong. And even convincing myself that I have perfect blood is not enough for me. I'm terrified. And we did chat a little bit with my doctor about maybe trying out some anti-anxiety slash antidepressant medication, but I'm just really not into it for some reason. I mean, I don't know much about it, but I'm really into trying to figure out my problems naturally. I don't know. I have some um, issues with Eastern medicine, and I don't want to mask my symptoms. I don't want to, you know, ignore them. I want to get this out of my life, because I was telling my friend today, I don't know how many more years I can live like this. And it's just really tough, and I don't want to I don't want to live like this anymore. And I know I keep saying this over, but I just don't know. My symptoms this past week have been very physical, and not so much with the head as as said I've had problems with before, but it's a lot more in the arms and legs, and in the intestine region too. I've had these dull pains in my legs and in my intestines, and then that same strange sensation I was telling you about. And I don't know how common these kind of things are, or if anyone else has had these sensations, but when do they come most for you? It almost is like every day they reach this certain peak of a terrible thing. It's like I have very subtle symptoms all day, and then they hit this plateau, and maybe for an hour they will stay, and it will be hell, and then it's hiking down the hill. You still have the symptoms, and they slowly go away. And I think I've said this too. My symptoms are the least of a problem right when I wake up, and it's almost like I'm a computer and it's booting up my problems. And after a few minutes of being awake, I'll just say to myself like, "Oh yeah, I have this problem," and then it just loads itself into me. So I don't know. I don't want to live like this anymore. I want to feel better.